Hey guys, welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. I finally have my craft room clean. It took me about an hour yesterday. I'm just over the kittens. They seriously, they knock stuff off over, I mean, my taxes were in piles on my desk that I thought they couldn't get to, so I came in one day to all of my tax stuff all over the floor, and I had 3 separate piles, and those piles were all combined. But anyways, today I'm crafting. It's a gloriously gloomy, windy, blustery day. So I have a Galentines. I guess for those that have never heard the term, it's kind of like a Valentine's little get together with a bunch of gals. So it's our ladies fellowship at church. So I'm working on some craft projects. If any of them watch my videos, then they will know what I'm going to be offering. So this month in February, we're going to be doing it to where you have to bring a homemade item, and you bring 4 to 6 items, and then they go on a table, and then you kind of shop for, from someone else's homemade items. So it's kind of fun. So let's see, I went to the Dollar Tree recently just to get some starting points. So I did not know, and this will be huge for me because this is pretty awesome, but they sell a 10-pack of blank cards with envelopes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate the front. They're still going to be blank inside so they can write whatever they want, but they're going to be decorated. So kind of like for spring or just kind of floral. So I just got out my lavender based transfers, and it's going to be very simple. It's going to be maybe one on there. I'm not sure. One in the center. Like I said, I'm not sure. Especially on the smaller ones, but these bigger ones, if they will fit. If not, I will have to cut them down because they don't want, or they can be long wise, I guess. Yeah, so they'll fit either way. But there's 7 right here, so I am going to do these 7 for sure. And then do these lavender ones. And I will show you when I get them going. So basically, if you've never used a transfer before, I'm going to cut out one of these. I'm going to take the backing off. And then once you take the backing off, it's ready to go. So then you set it on there. You use this transfer tool. It usually comes in with the pack. I have so many of them, I just grabbed it. But like I said, I'll show you a couple. I'll just have to set up my tripod. But that's one project. A second one here is these little crates, and they're solid. So you can paint in the groove. I'm going to use these to hold like a exfoliating washcloth. I also got that at the Dollar Tree. Some soap, Dollar Tree. This was like raw shea butter soap. So I'm not sure if I'm going to I will probably take that out of the wrapper and maybe wrap it in parchment and tie it with some twine, something like that. And this one's oatmeal and honey. I'll probably do the same, is wrap it in parchment and tie it with some twine to make it look nice. And then I'm going to stick a bath related transfer on the front of these, and I'll paint them a coordinating color. So I will show you that also. And this one is just a box. So, and it's magnetized. There's a little magnet there. So I'm going to paint that. I'm going to get a transfer on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the inside. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see, because I don't have anything that small. So I may either put some chocolates in there, or I'm not sure. I would like to be able to put like a little hand lotion, but I don't know that I have one that small, or that I could find one that small. So I have that kind of stuff stashed around. But if you put soap or lotion in there, then that's pretty much what this has to be used for, because that wood is going to absorb the smells from the soap or the lotion. So you wouldn't want to keep food in it. So, but if you put food in it, like chocolates or like tea bags, that would be fun. Put some tea bags in there. I'll take that off, of course, too. Then it can store other things if you want, but that's on the person that you're giving it to. So this is 4 so far. I think I am going to do 6. I also have this little plaque sign. I got this at Walmart. at Walmart. Let's see. I think it was, I want to say this was $8.99, if I recall. $8.99. So this is, I'm going to do very kind of girly. I'm going to do something, maybe pink with white wax, and then do a floral, you know, one of the transfers on there, but I haven't decided yet. So I've gotten everything out, and I'm just going to spend the night, just kind of, not the night, but I'm going to spend the day just kind of having fun. I did get out my typography stencil. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to start investing in some of those IOD stamps that you can do these types of things on. Oh, I did get, hold on, I'll show you. I also got at the Dollar Tree these cute stamps. Look at these. So, and then I got the little stamp block that you attach it to. But, see, and that one has like a postage. The lighting's not very good. Sorry, or there's a glare. Garden. So yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to play around with it and see what I come up with. But I will definitely show you guys. So just hang tight, and I'm going to get everything set up. Okay, I forgot to show you. This is the transfer book, the Ephemeral Melange by IOD. That's where I got all of these from that I'm going to be using. These were just like individual little packets that I got off of Amazon. That's the one that has the lavender on it. And then this one came free with, I ordered, I'm trying to think what I ordered. It was at Christmas time. I ordered something. I either ordered one of the Christmas IOD books, or I honestly don't remember. But she included this in there, so I thought that was nice. It was from one of the Etsy shop purchases that I showed back before Christmas, but she included this in there, so that was nice. So I thought it would be fun to add the typewriter one. Sorry, it's not wanting to focus very well, and I don't know why. Let's try that. There we go. So, you know, like when you're sending thank yous and stuff, or this one for like a book lover. So, yeah, these are just fun. So, I have my camera set up. Oh, and what I'm going to do is when I'm all done with these is then I'm going to tie them with like a lace ribbon. And then I'm going to attach like a little card to it that just says blank note cards. And something like, I don't know, let your adventures begin, or let the writing begin. I don't know. I might not even do that. I might just say just blank note cards. That way they know what they are. So sometimes I need to realize that not everyone's imaginations are the same. And sometimes some people need a little nudge, you know, to the oh moment. So I'm sure everyone would figure out they were blank note cards, but I'll put them on there anyways. So I'm going to get you guys set up on time lapse, and then I'm going to get cranking these out. So I'll be back. Hey, I just realized that maybe somebody doesn't really know how to do it, so I'm going to do one not being on time lapse. I did realize that I should have probably made sure that it opened up the right way. So let's see. So what I'm going to do is just make sure. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not getting the ruler out or anything. Double check. And we kind of wanted to set it on there. You don't want to, some of them are really sticky, so I'm just kind of eyeballing center here. Hopefully it's not crooked. No, it's good. So then you push it down. Then you just use the tool. Like I said, it comes with most kits. I'm not sure what this one came with, but they're all the same. So I just start going over it. And paper is really easy. Where you start getting into some difficulties if you do painted services. So I just noticed that it does that. This one, it's not going to take very much at all. And I just grab a corner and I start gently pulling away. the grid lines are there just for reference when you're lining it up on paper. It's not part of the transfer. So looks like we're good. Yep. And then because it's still kind of tacky, is I use the back side of this. It's called to burnish it. And it's to basically take that sticky off of there. And what I'm noticing, and I'm going to have to, well, that's kind of a bummer. I'll get an eraser, is I'm going to get my clear one out because this wood is wanting to scratch on here. So the next time you see me using one of these, it's going to be clear plastic. So, but yeah. And then they can write whatever they want to on these, you know, or inside. So they're just meant to be little blank note cards. So here's the other one. This is plastic, so it won't put any marks on the paper. Okay, so the cards are all done, and I think if I had to do over, I would probably did this one over, but you might be wondering why I placed some of the things so far down, is I wanted to leave room for people to write stuff if they wanted to. So they could write something down here, they could write something up here. You know, they'll have to just do it on the sides on these, or just use these truly for the inside. There's not really much room. I could have did them long wise, but I didn't. So anyways, I'm going to save these, and then I will show you at the end what they look like, all styled up and bundled and ready to go. So next I'm going to go through my paints, and I'm going to pick out some paint colors and match them up with transfers for these 3 items. I'm going to clean up my mess here, get my paint stuff out, and finish my cold coffee, but I will be back shortly. Okay, I went through my paints and I picked out, let's see, it's called Sage, to go with this decal or this transfer. And then I will have to take like my X-Acto knife or razor blade, and I'll have to score them after I put it on. So, and I'm not going to bore you guys with painting them and all that, because I'm going to have to give everything 2 coats, and it'll probably be dark by the time I'm showing you, but I'm just showing you the combos that I'm using. There's that one. And then this is that Carriage House Green for this little transfer. And these are kind of, I guess, like bathroom inspired or perfume, you know, something like that. So they'll go on there like that. And then for the box, I chose this, Castle. It's kind of like a beigey gray, I guess where they call that grayish, to go with this little, looks vintage. So anyways, that'll go in the box. Like I said, everything's going to get 2 coats. I may or may not use antiquing wax, whether it's the white one or the brown one. I'm not sure. I'll just play along as I go, see what I like or don't like. So I'm going to give everything 2 coats, and then I will show you on the next step. Okay, this is taking a lot more time to do because it's inside and outside. So that's going to have to just wait until I get these done. But I decided to switch which decals were going on which, just because this was too close to that paint color. So I'm going to put it on here. So it'll look like that. And let's see. Then this one will go on here. So it'll look like that. So, and then I think I'm going to put an antiquing wax on this one and white wax on that one, or vice versa. I think if I put antiquing wax on this one, it's going to end up looking kind of like this one anyway. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But this really only needed 2 coats in a couple spots. So I just went over kind of a little bit heavy. But yeah, the Fusion Mineral Paints, they have the sealers and everything in them already. Can't see very well. But yeah, they have sealers already built in. This chalk paint does not. This is just from Hobby Lobby. So that's why I'm going to, whatever one I don't, this is the Fusion Mineral Paint. So if I do the white wax, well, we'll see. If I don't like it, then I can always paint over it. But I just don't like that. I don't like that rough feel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll show you when I'm done with one. And then what I will probably do is show you when I'm done with the whole thing. I still have, so this is 4 items, and then I still have that beaded plaque to do, but I think I will do that tomorrow, and I'll just pick the video up tomorrow. It might be a longer video, but at least it's all in one and everything will be done. So I do have to stop and make dinner tonight. I'm making turkey pot pie from the leftover turkey from Thanksgiving that I put in the freezer and did the bone broth and all that. We already went out and took care of the goats and the chickens. So yeah, I've just been having to take some breaks, and I helped Jean with a couple things. But anyways, I'm drinking coffee, so I'll be able to finish this tonight. So I will show you when I'm done. And I'm not sure if, I know a lot of people probably know this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this on and, you know, brush it on, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Okay, so here's a nope, it's not going to work. So this is the brown stain on that sage paint, and it's basically turned it brown. Oh, Poppy wants in. It's just, she's not liking being ignored. Hold on. Nope, there we go. So luckily I only did this one little spot, so I'm just going to clean off my paintbrush real quick. And then I'm going to repaint over that. I'm just going to put a little dab of paint on there and repaint over it and let it dry, and then start over. So I got to fix my messes. I'm going to leave that out because I am going to use it for here. Okay, it is new pretty much. I think some of that stains want to come through, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. What I might do is white wax this one after all. And I'll see there. White wax it after all, and that way it kind of covers any imperfections, and if anything, it will literally be okay, guys. So it doesn't have to be what you think perfect is. It'll end up looking beautiful anyways. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to work on this. Okay, so there's a spot on the wood that I'm not sure what's going on, but it will not, it's just kind of, it's almost like it's rubbed kind of weird. So I'm going to just randomly stamp this all over. Oh, I didn't do the bottom. No, I did. No, I didn't. I'm going to randomly stamp this all over and then let that dry. And then I'm going to do my, I think I have a little bit of this left over, I'm going to then do my transfer on top of that, but I had cleaned up my, I poured all the wax back in there, so what's on here is what's going to get. So, and it's the bottom, so let's see. Nope, shoot. I don't know if there's much left on here. And Poppy is not liking being ignored, that is for sure. Nope, so I'm going to have to put a little bit more on there. I'm just going to do it this way. There we go. That's what I wanted, right? Yeah. Thought, oh, did I grab the wrong thing? But, so yeah, I'm just going to stamp that all on. And then put my transfer on. And then do that stamp on the inside. There we go. Yeah, this is the bottom, so it's okay. I do have to set it on something though. There we go. And the magnet still works. So, alrighty. I'm going to do all these and then I will show you when I'm done. Okay, so this ended up not turning out how I had originally wanted it, but how it ended up ends up working. So because the stamp wouldn't fit in there entirely and it was leaving like defined edges, is I just went through and just started just hodgepodging on there to fill in any gaps, to make it look kind of like old and faded. I mean, my fingers are covered. I don't know if there's any ink on here, but I'm just going to take the rest of the ink and just kind of offload it onto the bottom. And yeah, that way it kind of looks faded. I think it ends up looking better. And the design is still on there. The back was a little janky. I don't know if I can wipe some of that off. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of smudge it because it's ink. Just to kind of give it a little bit of a worn look. Oh, and then there's some paint on here. You know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm just going to kind of, whatever ends up being, I think it's actually turning out kind of cute. So then I'm going to do that on there. And then it'll kind of all go together. I'm liking it. So sometimes what you think is a mistake or a bummer ends up being for the benefit. So let me get this on there and we'll see what it looks like. Okay guys, these 4 things are done. I tried to stage them, but I will spend more time trying to figure out how to stage them than just showing you them all done. So here's this one. The lighting's not all that great. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I had some of these like little hand lotions. I just took tissue paper instead of parchment and wrapped them up. Tied them off with twine. So remember, this is from the Dollar Tree, this is from the Dollar Tree, and that's from the Dollar Tree. And then I had all the paint supplies. So if you didn't, I know the Dollar Tree does have some things like this in the craft section. So you could technically do it all from the Dollar Tree. I did not find any little lotions like this when I was at a Dollar Tree the other day, but I always have like a stash of stuff like this. So there's that one. Super cute. Hold on, let me check on the lighting here. Okay, this seems to be a little bit better, but so there it is up close. Okay, here's this one. And this was just a little Burt's Bees little lotion. Again, I don't know, the lighting is just horrible, but there we go. Poppy is trying to climb up my apron. Hold on. Here's this little box. And let's see. There it is up close. And do this one-handed with a hand that doesn't work and a dog that's trying to climb up my lap. So there's the stamp. Oh, and I did stamp that in the bottom of that and that one as well. So I'm sorry for the lighting quality. This is just garbage. It's looking like there's blue on there and there's not. Let's see if this helps any. There we go. So I'm going to get some little chocolates and put in there. And then I just made a little blank note card set of 10 just on some scrapbook paper. Tied them with a pretty pink ribbon. So nothing fancy, but I think it'll be fun to be able to give these things. And then on the beaded plaque, I'm going to save that for another crafting video. That way I can finish my night. I need to feed my dog. I need to make dinner. And I need to get these put away so that the kittens, when they do come back in, don't tear them apart. So these will be officially done. I'm excited. So I hope you enjoyed it all, guys. I really do. If you have any questions, like I said, these were all from the Dollar Tree. That box, this cards, this box, the washcloths. These are those exfoliating kind. And then the soaps. The lotions I had and all the materials to do everything I already had. So it was pretty inexpensive. I'm very happy with it. So anyways, guys, I hope to see you on the next video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks, guys. Bye.